feet are parallel, coming straight out of the hip sockets. So you've got 1 or 2 fist distance between the feet. Big breath in, reach up. On the exhale, bend the knees deeply, send the hips back, chair pose. Really sinking the hips back, reaching the hands forward, building some heat in the body, waking up. Sink an inch deeper. 1 more big breath in. Exhale, sink an inch deeper. And inhale to stand up tall. Woo. Beautiful. We'll come to our eagle wrap now. Pressing strongly into the right foot. Bring the left knee up to a hover. And then we're going to loop it around to crisscross. And either the ankles come to touch, or if you can double loop, wrap the toes around behind that right calf. We're bending into the knees to sink down here. Look at something that is not moving. So maybe finding a spot on the floor or a picture on the wall. Now either holding here in a prayer pose or doubling up your eagle. Stretch the arms out long in front. We'll take the right arm under the left, bend at the elbows, and recross the hands. Sinking down like you're sitting back into a chair. Two more breaths. Find your drishti, your balance point. Woo! There we go. Let it go. I lost it. It's okay, that happens. We build our practice over time. All right, coming back into our neutral stance. Coming to a chair pose again. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, settling the hips back. Reach those hips back. Bend the knees deeply. Inhale. Exhale, sink an inch deeper. Once more, big breath in. Exhale, sink an inch deeper. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale to release. Building that fire in the legs. Let's come to our eagle wrap on the other side. Pressing into our left foot, get nice and strong, spread the sole of the foot. When you found your balance, bring your right knee up to a hover, crossing it over, maybe tucking the toes around. If not, you can always just bring the toes just barely touching the ground if you need that little bit of balance. Let's sink it down. Find that thing that's not moving. Maybe hands in a prayer, or come to your eagle on the other side. This time left arm comes under, crisscross, and recross the palms. Two more breaths. To lift up and out, shake it out. Good. All right, big breath in, reach up, circle gaps. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slide the hands up the shins, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. From our forward fold here, we're going to cross our right ankle over to the left, so our two baby toes are touching one another. A little bend in the knees, and then walking the hands towards the right. Turning to the right. A little twist in the body so our fingertips are turned towards the long side of our mat. Feel this nice stretch in the IT band, the outside of the left thigh, maybe even up into the hip. Inhaling to walk your hands back to center and uncross your feet and just shuffle out the knees a few times, bending back and forth. Good. Okay, taking that sequence again. Big breath in. Exhale, soften into your forward fold. Inhale, rolling the hands up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Cross the left foot in front of the right this time, taking your baby toes to touch. Ankles are facing in towards one another. And then we walk the hands towards the left, turning the upper body. A little bend in that front leg. See if you can straighten out the back leg. Open up through the outside of the hip. Last big breath in. Exhale, walking your hands back to neutral. Gently uncross your feet and shuffle out the knees a few times. Very nice. Bending the knees deeply, we'll squat down, and this time we're going to take a toe stretch here. So keeping the heels high, we'll now sink our knees forward onto the ground and see if we can set our hips and our shoulders one on top of the other. You really stretch out the soles of the feet and the toes, just like we stretched out our hands in that gorilla pose. Spine up nice and tall, and if you need to take the pressure off, you can always lean the chest a little forward. 2 more breaths. Good. Take your hands forward, untuck your feet, and just give them little kicks, little wiggles, let the blood flow back, and then come to sit down on your heels. All right, cow facing arms. We'll take our right arm up to the sky and reach down our back as if we're trying to scratch an itchy spot between our shoulders. And taking the left hand around, reaching up, we'll try and reach the fingertips towards one another. And this could be a nice place to use a strap too. Reaching that right elbow up and the left elbow down. Fingertips yearn towards one another. The nice long tall spine. exhale, let it go. Release the arms, roll out the shoulders a couple of times. Very nice. We'll come to the other side now. The left hand reaches up and behind. Right arm reaches around and up. Walking the hands towards one another. And maybe just noticing any differences between the left and the right side. Typically, our dominant hand has different movement. So it might feel a little more flexible in that side, or it might be more challenging. More breaths. And big breath in. Exhale, release the arms, roll out the shoulders a few times. Let's make our way now onto hands and knees, tucking the toes under, big breath in. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, reach the right leg high to the sky, and just bend the knee a little here, open the hip. Allow that right hip to open up. And then stretch the toes high in our three-legged dog. Find your three-point balance. Big breath in. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands, coming into our warrior two. So settle the left heel down. And then coming up nice and tall. Make sure here that your right knee is over top of your ankle. Adjust your stance if you need. And extending the arms nice and long. Make sure your shoulders are directly over top of your hips, that you're not leaning forward. Strong stance. Looking out over that right hand. Reaching the fingertips long. Sinking the hips deeply. Coming into our side angle pose now, big breath in. On the exhale, yearning forward, reach the right forearm down onto the right shin. Left arm reaches up long overhead. And feel this nice long stretch from the left fingertips all the way down the side body, all the way to the ankle. Inhale to cartwheel the arms up, straighten that right leg out. Long arms like a big star. We'll come into our triangle. Big breath. Exhale to reach that right hand forward, lean the body, and then coming down, maybe the hand comes to the floor or to the shin. Wherever you can create length in the spine and you're not collapsing down in the side body. Feel this beautiful inner thigh stretch. Reaching the left hand high up to the sky. And if you wish, you can even look up at that left hand if it feels safe in the neck. breath in. Exhale, release your left hand down to the floor. We're going to turn to face the long side of our mat. Turn your feet as well. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Turn your toes out just a tiny bit towards 1 and 11 o'clock. Hands come down to the earth. Hips are nice and balanced. Open the tailbone up towards the sky. And if you feel balanced here, take your hands around behind your back, interlace your hands, reach the hands up towards the sky as the crown of the head comes down towards the earth. Deep stretch in the backs of the legs and the inner thighs. One more deep breath in and full breath out. Inhale, reach the knuckles. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the earth. We'll take our right hand underneath our face, right in the middle of our space. And then inhale, reach the left hand high up to the sky, turn the chest to the left. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, bring the left hand back down. Switch places so the left hand is underneath the face. Inhale to reach the right hand high to the sky. Exhale, softening in. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale to bring the hand back down. We'll take that one breath, one movement. Inhale, left hand reaches. Exhale to soften, back down. Inhale, right hand reaches. Exhale, hand comes back down to the ground. Inhale, left hand reaches. Exhale to lower. Inhale, right hand reaches. Exhale, lower. Last time each side. Inhale, left hand reaches. Exhale to lower. Inhale, right hand reaches. Exhale to lower. Beautiful. All right, we'll walk our hands back towards the right, bending into that right knee, framing the foot, step the foot back into our downward facing dog. Inhale, step that left foot high up to the sky, and then just bend the knee. Allow the hip to open, reaching the knee high. Inhale, reach the toes long, three-legged dog. Finding our balance. Deep breath in. Exhale, stepping the left foot forward between the hands, coming up into our warrior two on the left side. Finding a nice long line where your left heel creates a line like a balance beam to the middle point of your right foot. Sink the hips down nice and low. Extend the arms long, looking out over your front arm. Keeping your shoulders over top of your hips. 90-degree bend in the front knee. Exhaling, bringing the left forearm down to the left quad, reaching the right hand up and over, side angle pose. Creating a long line from the right fingertips all the way down to the right ankle. Last big breath in and big breath out. Inhale to straighten the legs, come up tall. We'll settle down for our triangle pose. Big breath in. Exhale, reaching to the left here in the upper body, and then settling down, maybe coming to the shin, reaching the right hand up to the sky, or coming to a block. Maybe even fingertips come down to the floor. Last 2 breaths. Good. Exhale, bring that right hand down to the floor. Frame the foot. Bend the left knee. Bring the right knee down to the mat. Untuck your left leg. Coming back into our 4-point kneeling. And we'll roll down the spine into our final Shavasana. Taking the legs out long. Hands down by your sides, palms turned up. Closing down the eyes. Settling the breath. Surrendering to the earth. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Just inviting some gentle movements back into the body. Bend one knee into the chest and then the other. Maybe just rock a few times side to side. Make your way onto your side in a fetal position. Pressing your way up as you feel ready. Coming up into an easy seat. Taking our last breath in, circle the arms. Exhale your hands down through center. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel invigorated and had a great stretch. Have a beautiful day. Blessed.